Hi everybody, I'm Paddy Hunter-Murphy, and this is the Senior Pickleball Tips Podcast, where we discuss everything pickleball as it relates to us seniors. Hi everybody, so today I have with me John Hamilton. He lives in Arizona and he's a great guy. As you know, we run this Senior Pickleball Tips Facebook group, and he agreed to be a moderator. A little more about that later. Originally from Pennsylvania, I think you were, weren't you, John? Is that right?
That is correct.
Now from Arizona, and he's just said he's had his 2.5 hours on court time this morning, indoors because it's a bit too hot. Is that right?
That is correct. It's currently 96 degrees.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, so anyway, you, like me, and now millions of others, love pickleball. It's just great. Now, tell us, John, what's your personal pickleball story? How did you get into it? What were you doing before and things like that?
Well, I was a runner for almost 40 years, and
Okay.
when we finally hit the COVID stop, I ended up spending too much time sitting on my butt and in the chair behind the keyboard at work, and I ended up with a piriformis injury, so I couldn't do much running, and it took me a long time to overcome
I've not heard of that.
injury.
I've not heard of that. How did that affect you? What's that?
Oh, well, it presses on the sciatic nerve, and sometimes it makes walking very painful. I couldn't even go down to the corner and back without a lot of pain, so
Ooh.
kind of got back into walking, and while I was out walking, I ran into a gentleman out there by the name of Jethro, and he had a Vietnam veteran hat on, and I'm a Vietnam era veteran, so I got chatting with him, and he was hobbling along, and I said, "Well, what are you up to, Jethro?" He says, "I'm going to go up and play some pickleball." Oh, well, I don't know what pickleball is. I said, "I played a lot of racquetball, but I don't know what pickleball is." So Jethro starts explaining it to me, and I come from Pennsylvania, the Northeast. I likened it to something similar to paddle tennis that I played as a kid. So it seemed very similar. So pickleball the name didn't bother me. It bothers a lot of people, but it didn't bother me. So
I think it's a fun name. I think it's great. Gets people's juices going.
So I thought, well, I could use that to get a little exercise. And over the course of the last 2 years, I've lost 40 pounds and got my weight manageable and made myself a little more limber and have a lot of fun. Now I play 5-6 days a week. And
Wow.
Wow.
So how many hours a week do you reckon you play?
I usually play a minimum of 2 hours every time I go, sometimes 3 hours every time.
And how old are you?
76.
Oh, that's
70.
phenomenal. Goodness, I hope I'm doing that.
Tournaments here and there, but that's a different story.
Now, hang on.
Maybe we'll get to the tournament.
You're being a little bit of a modest gentleman. I heard somewhere that you won something quite recently.
I did. I won a gold medal in the small senior Olympics tournament here in Glendale, Arizona, which is the adjacent city to Peoria.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant. Now, what people may not know, which I mentioned before, is that I got to know you through the Facebook group, and you very kindly became a moderator of that group. A little more about that later. Now, USSP, John, what is it? What's your role in it? It sounds right up our street.
I would say that yes, it is. USSP is U.S. Senior Pickleball
Right.
Group. It's a not-for-profit, primarily volunteer organization led by and built by seniors, and it's
Fantastic.
built for seniors. And for me, I looked at it like it's $20 a year to be a member. And in my world, I come from that subscription of if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
So why not join an organization? And if you don't like the way the organization is going, do something about it.
Yes.
And they seem to be a little bit, let's just say, not a lot of people know about it. Well, how do you know about it? Well, you go out and you spread the gospel according to USSP, and that's what brand ambassadors are supposed to do. Talk about senior pickleball and what are the advantages for
Yes.
seniors playing pickleball, and what can we do in the pickleverse for seniors. And so that's why I kind of got involved doing that. So I'm still kind of earning my wings there a little bit,
Yeah.
but
So
it's kind of fun.
a lot of it is, I guess, I mean, encouraging seniors to start playing pickleball.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's got to be a big thing, I would guess. Yeah.
Yes, and one of the things that we can do, especially since we've partnered with Humana, is we have some funding to be able to put on a beginner's clinic. So I can go to any of the local indoor venues that charge hourly rates for courts, and I can get 2 or 3 hours on 2 or 3 courts and an instructor and bring seniors in, and they don't have to pay anything to get
Wow.
exposed to
So,
pickleball.
so if anyone was listening to this, John, and they're considering playing pickleball, and let's say they're older, 50 plus, we call seniors, what would you be saying to them?
I would say you owe it to yourself to get out there and play, because you might find that you really have a good time. The other thing about many seniors, especially those that retire, they don't leave home. Well, you don't have that social interaction.
Yeah.
And Lord knows, you get on the pickleball court, there's a lot of social activity there. It's interesting. You can walk on, and I'm not a tennis player, but I've heard tennis players say, you can walk onto a tennis court and nobody will talk to you. You walk
That can
onto
be
a
the case.
pickleball court and they'll say, we need a fourth. Do you want
Yeah.
to play?
Yeah, I came from 50 years of tennis, and it
Okay.
can be like that, especially here in the UK, where, most tennis is played in sort of quite private, snobby clubs, I'll be honest with you.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's a complete difference. You're absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things that one of our people have done in one of our local groups is they've put together what we call, they call the birthday bash.
Okay.
So the first Tuesday of every month, we go down to our local Chicken and Pickle for open play. We play 3 hours of open play, then we all stay and have lunch, and we have cupcakes and happy birthday to those people that have a birthday that month. And like last month, we had 43 people go.
Yeah. I mean, these things seem simple, but simple is good, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the social benefits are great. There's health benefits. As I said, I've lost 40 pounds.
Wow.
Walking and playing pickleball, and the last time I was in, my doctor said to me, "You've lost 14 pounds since the last time I saw you. Are you okay?" I said, "I just ramped up my pickleball play."
That's
He goes,
fantastic.
"Oh, well, okay, keep it up."
Now,
So there's a lot of positives.
that's fabulous, John. Absolutely wonderful. Now, you've been a member of Senior Pickleball Tips, the Facebook group, actually for quite a while. I checked out the records. I think it's kind of mid-January.
I think so.
How have you found it? Has it been good? What are the benefits to yourself and others, do you feel?
Oh, I would say I like the positivity of the group. The admins and the moderators, excluding me,
Oh, don't be modest.
Good at filtering out the negativity, the snarkiness, the bad posts. I go onto a lot of Facebook groups, and you see a lot of that vitriol. I'll call it that, as opposed to senior pickleball tips is very positive. You get a lot of support for those that want the support, and it's a diverse group. I don't know how many countries you have in there, but you have quite a few.
Yeah, the last count I quote is 44.
Nice.
But I'm sure there's one or two since that count. It is. I mean, we got members from everywhere, pretty much, all continents. And I quote this quite a lot, John. You're going to like this. People are fed up with me saying this. We've got a member in Antarctica.
Oh, nice.
I need a photo
How they
there.
play pickleball?
Apparently.
Well, Well, I just wonder how they accomplish that.
We
And
got
let
to
me say
find
this
out.
about that. U.S. Senior Pickleball is not just for the United States because
Okay.
it is an overarching group worldwide, as you just joined from the UK, but we have members from India and other countries. And if we ever want pickleball to become an Olympic sport, we surely need to embrace all those countries, because if we don't have other countries playing the sport, it'll
Yeah.
never be on the Olympic stage.
Yeah. It's going to be a phenomenal global story.
Oh yeah, and the
Yeah.
growth of the sport is just absolutely incredible. I found some stats preparing for this
Oh, go on.
discussion. Last year, pickleball grew in America 51.8% from
Oh,
2022 to 2023, and over a 3-year period, 223.5% growth of pickleball in the US. So, which is phenomenal. The
that-
negative side of that is try to find a court to play on.
yeah. It's and of course in UK, only pickleball only really kicked off probably 4 or 5 years ago. So we're still in that sort of fairly early stage, I guess. I mean, we play most of our pickleball indoors on basketball courts and badminton courts in leisure centres, which is
Don't you love all
okay.
those extra lines?
Yeah. We put the extra lines on and then we get the courts out. But I mean, I personally prefer to play outdoors. I was in Mexico, and playing on dedicated courts makes all the difference. But having said that, you can't knock it. Just put a net up wherever you go and get on with it. And in fact, as I remember reading somewhere, one of the reasons for the huge historic growth of pickleball is that people got kits and were just putting them up in their driveways in the States.
I'm smiling because we have a group in my neighborhood that plays every Saturday morning in a local park, and there's 2 dedicated pickleball courts there. And I throw my portable net in there, and I taped off a cord on the tennis court so we can have 3 courts to play. And we had 3 courts going Saturday morning with people waiting to play. So
Yeah.
you're right.
So one of the problems in the US then is actually lack of facilities, crazily enough. I mean, you've
Yeah,
got a lot
in
of
some
facilities.
areas.
Yeah.
Arizona's a big hotbed for pickleball. Arizona, California, and Florida, and Texas, those are probably the 4 major hotbeds for
Yeah. Yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. Well, look, John, it's been an absolute pleasure, sir, to have you here on Senior Pickleball Tips. So, I mean, you've kind of answered this question, but the future of pickleball, sort of in the next 5 to 10 years, especially as it affects the seniors, have you got what can you say about that? What's going to happen in the future, do you think? And anything we need to worry about or take note of?
I wouldn't say worry about, but I would say I think the game is changing. I think the game is speeding up. The equipment is getting peppier.
Yeah.
And also the strategy of the game is changing. If you watch it on television, you see all those former tennis players coming over. You don't see so many 3rd shot or 5th shot drops anymore. You're seeing 3rd shot and 5th shot drives. And some of those games, especially the women, the firefights are just incredible. So you got to work on your hand speed and work on the strategy of your game. And I heard someone once say, when you get onto the court, you need to not play checkers, you need to play chess. And there's a lot of truth to that. Outthinking your opponent is a way to win the game.
I like that. I'm gonna take that on board. It's not playing checkers, it's playing chess. I realize, especially if you're a senior.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I played a tournament a couple weeks ago, and there were not enough people in our age bracket. We only had 2 in our 50 plus. I'm 50 plus, and that's a broad spread even for me at 76. But we had to play the 10 and up. So my first match was against 2 people that I was twice their age.
Yeah.
And we did all right. We didn't beat them, but still, so the game's a challenge sometimes.
Yeah.
But
it is
keep you from going out and playing.
It is nice though if you're a doubles pair, seniors double pair with a bit of experience.
Yeah,
I'm not quite there yet. But if
Yeah.
you're a doubles pair with a bit of experience that are coming across some young bangers and beating them, that must be.
Yeah, that's always the nice thing. And that's one of the nice things about the US Senior Pickleball tournaments is that you have
Yeah.
the age brackets are 5 years. So I'm playing in the regionals November here in the Valley, and I'll be playing in the 75 plus to
Well,
70 age bracket. So
John, one day I'll come out there, okay, and we'll play together in a doubles tournament. How about
oh,
that?
that'd be fun.
Okay. So John, thank you so much for being with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and for your insights. And there's a lot going on in the pickleverse, especially as it affects seniors, and we've got to all keep an eye on it. But it's pretty positive. It's growing. Seniors are getting a lot of benefit from it, and that's thanks to people like you. So thank you very much for your service, sir, and growing this amazing sport. So it's been an absolute pleasure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the fact that you thought enough of me to invite me on your podcast.
No problem. And we'll probably see you again sometime and catch up. Listen, John, you take good care, and bye for now. Look after yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Senior Pickleball Tips podcast, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Now remember, we've got the Facebook group, we've got the seniorpickleballtips.com website, so please head on there if you want to be more involved. It would be great to see you. Okay, my Senior Pickleball Tips friends, paddle up, stay safe, and most importantly, have fun. Don't want to miss an episode? Please subscribe to Senior Pickleball Tips podcast on iTunes, Apple, and also on Spotify. And please leave a rating and review. All right, guys, listen, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.